Hello, my name is Desiree Artesi, and I'm a practicing barrister at Thomas More Chambers, and welcome to Abuse of Process. And we are going to be looking at key principles and case law as we examine this area of abuse of process. And what are some of the topics we are going to be covering? Well, they are what is abuse of process, the applicable rules, the basic legal principles we'll apply in making an application grounded in abuse of process. But what's the court's jurisdiction generally? What's their approach? How will they exercise their discretion? We'll be looking at that. We'll be looking at defendants in contempt, issuing claims without the intention of pursuing them. That is a hot topic, and it's referred to as warehousing. We'll be looking at inappropriate procedure, where the claim and defense are incurably bad. They're incapable of proof, collateral purpose, limitation and res judicata, the Johnson and Gore Wood principles, the Henderson and Henderson principles. What about failure to comply with the Aldi requirements, breach of confidentiality and perjury, where the defendant or claimant has no title to sue or indeed is deceased? What about proportionality? How does that play on the application for abuse of process? Weak claims, what can be the effect of those? What about those litigants who approach litigation with the principle that something might turn up, and how will that impact on an application for abuse of process to be struck out for abuse of process? And then, of course, we'll be looking at the Civil Procedure Rules provision at 3.4, subparagraph 2b, dealing with obstructing the just disposal of claims. We'll be looking at vexatious proceedings. So, in a nutshell, that covers the topics we'll be covering today, which is pretty comprehensive in this area of abuse of process.